Hey everyone, and welcome back. We're doing a deep dive today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Into all of Apple's November updates.
Awesome.
We've got new iMacs, a tvOS update that's kind of mysterious. And the big one,
What's that?
Apple Intelligence, is finally here.
It's about time.
Yeah.
So we've got press releases, spec sheets,
Uh-huh.
even some analysis articles to try to figure out what this all means.
Yeah.
We're going to break down what's new,
Great.
what's interesting, and what it all means for you.
Cool.
So get ready
Perfect.
for some serious tech unpacking.
I am fascinated by how Apple is kind of like baking this new intelligence system into everything.
Right.
It's like not just a new feature. It's like they're changing how we even use our devices.
Okay.
So let's get right to it.
Right.
Apple Intelligence,
Yeah.
iPhones, iPads, Macs,
Uh-huh.
they're all getting a little bit of this AI magic.
What exactly is ESMO? Why should we even care?
So imagine having a super smart assistant that's like built right into your device. Apple Intelligence is built on these things called generative models.
Generative models.
Yeah.
Basically, your device starts to understand language and images like it never could before.
Cool.
It can start to predict what you need,
Yeah.
help you communicate better,
Uh-huh.
and even get creative.
So is this like Siri
Kind of.
on steroids or something?
It's way more than that.
Really?
Yeah, so there's this new writing tools feature.
writing tools.
Yeah.
It can actually help you rewrite things, proofread,
Wow.
even summarize your writing.
So no more writer's block.
That's the idea.
Yeah.
It's like having an AI writing buddy.
That's pretty cool. I can already see how that would be useful.
What else can we do with Apple Intelligence right now?
Well, Siri's getting a massive upgrade, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can actually type to Siri now,
Oh, cool.
which is nice.
And Siri knows way more about Apple products.
Ah.
So if you need help troubleshooting something, you can just ask.
Makes sense.
And get this.
What?
The Photos app now has natural language search. You
Yeah.
can search for photos with like,
You can literally describe what you're looking for, and it'll find it. Oh,
hold on.
natural language search in photos.
I know.
That changes everything.
My photo library is a disaster.
Yeah.
I'm always searching for that one specific photo.
Yep.
This could actually save me hours.
Exactly. No more endless scrolling.
You just asked for that photo of your dog wearing a birthday hat, and bam, there it is.
Wow.
They also added this cleanup tool.
Clean up.
Yeah, it lets you like remove unwanted objects from your pictures.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of like magic.
Okay. You're selling me on this.
But all this AI power, you
Yeah.
know, all this access to our data
Yeah.
makes you wonder about privacy.
Right.
And Apple knows that they're doing things a little differently.
Okay.
So a lot of the AI work actually happens right on your device.
So it doesn't need to go to like a server somewhere.
Yeah, not on some far-off server. They call it on-device processing.
On-device processing.
Yeah, and then for more complex stuff, they're using this thing called private cloud compute. Private cloud compute.
It's basically you're tapping into Apple's like bigger AI brains,
Mm-hmm.
but your personal info never actually leaves your device.
So they're taking privacy seriously.
Oh yeah, they are serious about keeping your data safe.
So it's like having your cake and eating it too.
Right.
AI power without sacrificing privacy.
But I heard there's a catch.
Oh, yeah.
Not everyone gets to play with all these new toys right away.
Yeah, that's right. They're rolling things out gradually.
Yeah.
So right now it's only available in US English.
That makes sense.
But more languages are coming soon.
Good.
And some features like creating custom Genmojis
Uh-huh.
and the image playground are launching in December.
December. Okay.
What about ChatGPT?
Oh yeah,
I heard that was being integrated.
that's coming in December too.
Really?
Yeah, you'll be able to access ChatGPT's massive knowledge base
Ah.
right through Siri and the writing tools,
So it's like,
having a walking encyclopedia in your pocket.
that's the idea, except it doesn't walk
Right.
or have pocket.
Okay, I get it.
December can't come soon enough.
I know.
So this all sounds pretty amazing.
But wait, what does it actually mean for us, the everyday users?
Yeah.
How would you use Apple Intelligence in your daily life?
So picture this.
Okay.
You can write emails that are clear, concise,
Uh-huh.
and error-free without even brushing a sweat.
I like that.
You can get summaries of long articles or meeting notes.
Yeah.
So you can actually understand what's going on.
That would be helpful.
And finding that perfect photo takes seconds, not hours.
Right.
And Siri becomes like your ultimate sidekick. I'm sold.
But Apple didn't just stop there.
They didn't.
They're also dropping a brand new iMac.
A new iMac.
Yeah.
And it's not just a pretty face.
Oh.
Although those new colors are pretty drool-worthy.
Oh, like that.
So what's so special about this new iMac?
Oh.
It's where Apple's design genius meets the raw power of their M4 chip.
Ooh, the M4 chip. And, of course, it's built to be the perfect playground for all this new Apple Intelligence stuff.
Makes sense.
So first of all...
The colors,
Yeah.
you've got vibrant greens, yellows, oranges.
Wow!
It's like a Lisa Frank fever dream.
That's awesome. It's a fun way to add some personality to your workspace.
It really is.
But the real headliner is the M4 chip.
Okay, the M4 chip.
This thing is a beast.
How so?
Well, it's up to 1.7 times faster for everyday tasks than the previous generation.
And then the M1.
Yeah.
And for heavy lifting like gaming or photo editing,
Uh-huh.
it's up to 2.1 times faster.
Wow.
So give me some real world examples.
Okay.
How does this actually translate into
Using the iMac.
Well, according to Apple, browsing in Safari is going to be lightning fast
Okay.
in games like the upcoming Civilization 7.
Civ 7
Yeah.
will run buttery smooth.
Oh.
Even editing huge photos in Adobe Photoshop
Yeah.
will feel snappier and more responsive.
So it's not just about benchmarks, it's about a better experience overall.
Exactly.
What about the display itself?
Any upgrades there?
So they're offering a nano texture glass option.
Nano texture glass
Yeah.
for the 24-inch 4.5K Retina display.
Okay.
It's amazing for reducing glare,
Oh, nice.
especially if you're like battling the sun in your home office.
That's a lifesaver for anyone who's ever been blinded by window glare
Right.
during a video call.
Totally.
Speaking of video calls.
Did they upgrade the camera?
Absolutely.
Okay, what did they do?
They included a new 12MP center stage camera
Uh-huh.
with desk view.
Desk view.
What's that?
So center stage keeps you perfectly framed during video call,
Makes sense.
even if you're moving around.
Okay.
And desk view uses the wide angle lens to show you A and D your desk,
Oh, cool.
which is great for presentations.
Right.
Or if you want to show off your latest Lego creation.
I love that.
Okay, so new iMac, check.
But hold on, there's more.
What else?
Apple also unleashed a barrage of software updates.
Oh my gosh.
You've got watchOS, VisionOS, macOS.
How do we even keep track of it all?
It's a lot. Let's start with watchOS 11.1.
Okay, watchOS 11.1.
This one's mainly bug fixes,
Right.
including a fix for HealthKit data that wasn't syncing properly for some users.
Good to know.
Now, what about VisionOS?
VisionOS.
Anything juicy for those lucky few who snagged a Vision Pro headset?
So VisionOS 2.1 is mostly bug fixes and security updates as well.
Okay, so nothing too major there.
Not really.
Apple's keeping their cards pretty close to their chest when it comes to VisionOS details.
Well, let's move on to macOS Sequoia 15.1.
Okay.
This one's a biggie
Why?
because it brings the first wave of Apple Intelligence features to Macs.
Oh.
So if you have a Mac with an M series chip,
Ah.
you'll start seeing those writing tools, the redesigned Siri,
Okay.
and AI-powered focus modes,
Cool.
plus all those smart replies and summaries we were talking about earlier.
So Macs are finally catching up
Yeah.
to the iPhone and iPad in terms of AI.
What about iOS 18.1 and iPadOS 18.1?
Well, they're both getting those initial Apple Intelligence features too,
Okay,
but there's still that wait list to access them.
right.
But these updates also bring some other cool stuff.
Like what?
Improvements to Control Center,
Nice.
a call recording feature,
Finally.
and the ability for third-party apps to use NFC
Oh, wow.
for things like contactless payments.
Like,
Apple Pay, but for other apps.
exactly.
Awesome.
But there's one update that remains shrouded in mystery.
Which one?
tvOS 18.1.
tvOS 18.1.
No official word on what's new yet.
Huh.
It's true. tvOS 18.1 is a bit of an enigma.
Yeah.
We might see support for the 21.9 aspect ratio for projectors,
Okay.
which was mentioned at WWDC earlier this year,
Uh-huh.
and rumor has it there might be some new Snoopy screensavers coming.
Okay, you had me at Snoopy screensavers.
I need those in my life.
I know, right?
But let's get back to the brains of the operation.
Okay.
The M4 chip.
The M4 chip.
How does it stack up against the M3,
Yeah, good question.
spec-wise?
So this is where things get a little techie,
Okay,
but it's worth understanding the differences.
I'm ready.
So the M4 uses TSMC's enhanced 3nm technology.
3nm,
Yeah.
while the M3 uses their standard 3nm process,
Okay, so both are 3nm.
but one is enhanced.
That means the M4 packs a whopping 28 billion transistors.
28 billion
Yeah.
compared to the M3's 25 billion.
So more transistors,
Uh-huh,
more power.
got it.
The M4's CPU clocks in at 4.3 gigahertz,
Okay,
a step up from the M3's 4.05 gigahertz.
got it.
Both have a 16-core neural engine,
Okay,
but the M4's is a mind-blowing 111% faster.
hold on.
111% faster. That's
Yeah.
insane. But what does that actually mean in terms of real-world performance?
All right.
We'll dive into that right after this quick break.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned.
We'll break down the M3 versus M4 comparison
Okay.
and help you figure out.
If an upgrade is right for you.
Awesome.
So that 111% speed boost to the neural engine, that's where the real magic happens.
Okay.
It's the engine that powers all those Apple Intelligence features.
Right.
The language processing, the image recognition, all that good stuff. A faster neural engine means a smoother, more responsive AI experience, like across the board.
So the M4 isn't just about faster browsing and smoother gaming.
No.
It's about unlocking the full potential of Apple Intelligence.
Exactly.
Both now and in the future.
It's like they're building the foundation for an even more AI-powered future.
Wow.
Think about how quickly AI has evolved in just the past year.
It's been crazy.
Now imagine what's possible with a neural engine that's twice as fast.
My brain is melting.
It's pretty mind-blowing.
It makes you wonder what Apple has cooking up behind the scenes.
Right.
Like, what kind of crazy AI features are they going to drop on us next year?
The possibilities are endless.
Give me some examples.
Okay, imagine this.
I'm listening.
AI-powered health monitoring that goes way beyond what we have now.
Okay.
Think personalized insights into your sleep patterns, activity levels. Even early warnings for potential health issues.
Gonna be amazing.
Or how about hyper-personalized education tools?
Education.
Yeah, that adapt to each student's learning style and pace.
Wow, that would be a game changer for education.
Right.
No more one-size-fits-all learning.
Exactly.
Everyone gets a tailored experience that helps them thrive.
I love it. What else?
Okay, here's a wild one.
Okay.
What if AI could help us unlock new levels of creativity? Imagine tools that can generate original music art, even entire stories,
Really?
based on your input.
So it's like,
Having a creative partner.
yeah, that can help you bring your wildest ideas to life.
AI as a muse. That's a fascinating concept.
And a little bit scary, to be honest.
Yeah.
But mostly fascinating.
It is a bit of the double-edged sword.
But I think the potential for good is enormous.
In what way?
Imagine a world where everyone has access to these incredible creative tools.
I can see that.
It could lead to an explosion of new art music and storytelling. Who knows, maybe we'll even see the first AI-generated masterpiece.
It's a thought-provoking idea.
A world where AI enhances our creative potential instead of replacing it.
Right.
It's like a collaboration between humans and machines,
Exactly.
each bringing their unique strengths to the table.
And that's what makes this whole conversation about Apple Intelligence so exciting.
It is fascinating.
We're not just talking about faster chips or fancier screens.
Right.
We're talking about a fundamental shift in how we interact with technology and how it can help us unlock our full potential.
Well said.
Okay, so for someone who's thinking about upgrading to an M4 device,
Yeah.
what should they consider?
That's the million-dollar question.
And the answer really depends on your needs.
Okay.
If you're racking an older Intel-based Mac or even an early M1 model,
Yeah.
then jumping to an M4 device is going to feel like a quantum leap.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, you'll see a massive improvement in performance, battery life, the whole shebang.
Okay, but for someone who's already on an M3 Mac,
Right.
is the upgrade really necessary?
That's a good question.
I mean, the M3 is still a pretty snappy chip.
You're right, the M3 is no slouch.
For everyday tasks like browsing the web, checking email,
Uh-huh.
even light photo editing, you might not notice a huge difference with the M4.
Okay.
But if you're pushing your Mac to the limit,
Cool.
like with video editing, 3D rendering,
Yeah.
or running complex simulations, then the M4's extra muscle will definitely be a welcome addition.
Makes sense.
And of course, there's the future-proofing aspect.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Investing in an M4 device now means you'll be ready for whatever AI-powered awesomeness
Right.
Apple throws our way in the next few years.
Precisely. Apple is all in on AI,
Yeah, they really are.
and the M4 chip is a clear sign of that commitment.
It's not just about today's features, it's about having the horsepower to run the next generation of AI-powered apps and experiences.
This whole Apple Intelligence rollout really does feel like a turning point.
It does.
It's not just a new feature. It's a whole new way of thinking about technology.
Absolutely. We're moving away from the old school keyboard and mouse interface and towards something much more intuitive and natural.
Like we're talking to our computers.
Yeah, it's like we're learning to speak the language of our devices.
Right.
And they're learning to understand us.
It's like that scene in Her
Oh, yeah.
where Joaquin Phoenix falls in love with his AI assistant.
Except, hopefully, less heartbreak.
Hopefully.
But seriously, this shift towards an AI-powered future raises some big questions.
Well, like what?
How will it impact our productivity, our creativity, even our relationship with technology?
It's mind-boggling to think about.
And it's what makes this deep dive so fascinating.
Right.
We're not just talking about specs and features.
Yeah.
We're exploring the larger implications of this technology and what it means for us as humans.
Exactly. It's about understanding the why behind the what.
I like that.
And that's what makes this conversation so engaging.
What's resonating with you the most about all this?
Honestly, it's the sheer potential of Apple Intelligence that blows me away.
Yeah.
We're just scratching the surface of what's possible.
Totally.
Imagine a world where our devices can truly understand us, help us learn and grow, and even inspire us in ways we haven't even thought of yet.
That's the future I'm excited about.
I couldn't agree more. And as Apple continues to push the boundaries of AI, it will be fascinating to see how it shapes our world in the years to come.
It's going to be wild.
It's going to be a wild ride, that's for sure.
Well, folks, we've covered Apple Intelligence,
The sleek new iMac, and a whirlwind tour of software updates.
But before we wrap up this epic Apple adventure, let's zoom out and consider the big picture.
Sounds good.
What are the key takeaways we should all remember from this deep dive?
Well, first and foremost, Apple Intelligence is here.
Yes, it is.
And it's a game changer.
From writing tools to a smarter Siri and beyond, it's already transforming how we interact with our devices.
It's like having a personal assistant,
right?
A creative collaborator,
and a research librarian all rolled into one.
And it's only going to get more powerful and sophisticated over time.
Exactly. And don't forget about that new iMac.
Oh, yeah, the iMac.
A beautiful blend of power and design with that vibrant color palette.
I love the colors.
And the beastly M4 chip under the hood.
It's like the ultimate creative workstation.
And let's not forget about all those software updates.
Right, all those updates.
Across the Apple ecosystem.
Bug fixes, new features, and a sprinkle of AI magic for all our favorite devices.
Apple has been busy.
They have.
But with technology evolving at such a breakneck pace, it makes you wonder, what Apple innovation will we be talking about a year from now?
What's next for Apple? What's the next big thing that will blow our minds?
Let's speculate a little. What do you think? Any predictions?
Well, with Apple's laser focus on AI, I wouldn't be surprised if we see even more advanced Apple Intelligence features next year.
Like what? Give me the juicy details.
Okay, imagine this AI-powered health monitoring that goes way beyond what we have now. Think personalized insights into your sleep patterns, your activity levels, even early warnings for potential health issues.
That would be incredible.
Or how about hyper-personalized education tools?
Education?
Yeah, that adapt to each student's learning style and pace.
Wow, that would change education as we know it.
Right.
No more one-size-fits-all learning. Everyone gets a tailored experience that helps them thrive. I love it.
It's pretty amazing.
Okay, here's a wild one.
Okay, I'm listening.
What if AI could help us unlock new levels of creativity?
Interesting.
Imagine tools that can generate original music art, even entire stories based on your input.
Really?
It's like having a creative partner.
So AI could be like our muse. That's a fascinating concept.
It is.
And a little bit scary, if I'm being honest.
It is a bit of a double-edged sword, for sure.
But the potential is huge.
I think the potential for good is enormous. Imagine a world where everyone has access to these incredible creative tools.
I can see that. It could lead to an explosion of new art, music, and storytelling. Who knows, maybe we'll even see the first AI-generated masterpiece.
That's a really thought-provoking idea. A world where AI enhances our creative potential instead of replacing it.
Exactly.
It's like a collaboration between humans and machines, each bringing their own unique strengths to the table.
And that's what makes this whole conversation about Apple Intelligence so exciting.
Yeah.
We're not just talking about faster chips or fancier screens. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how we interact with technology and how it can help us unlock our full potential as humans.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, everyone, we've covered Apple Intelligence, the new iMac, those software updates, and even peeked into the future of AI.
We covered a lot.
We did. But before we go, we want to leave you with one final thought. With all this talk about AI, it's easy to get caught up in the hype. But remember, technology is a tool.
A powerful tool.
It is. And it's up to us to decide how we use it.
That's right. Will we use it to build a better world, or will we let it control us?
Big questions to think about. As we step into this new era of intelligence, we need to approach technology responsibly and ethically. It's up to us to shape the future.
Absolutely.
So as you go about your day, remember that you're not just a user. You're a creator, an innovator, a part of this incredible journey.
That's a great way to put it.
And on that note, we'll leave you to ponder the possibilities. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive into the world of tech. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring.